The big Bitcoin and crypto price reversal happened within the past 24 hours here. It's quite unreal, quite unreal. We saw basically ceasefire, the Iran and Israel war coming to an end, or basically plan to within the next, let's say at this point now, 12 hours. So yeah, today's going to be a big day. We'll see if that goes through 100%. If it does, we'll likely see a continuation here. But let's cover it. We're at some key levels as far as Bitcoin, as far as the altcoins go. We'll take a look at the pump dump chart for others, the alt season pulse chart, and actually we'll dive into a bunch of altcoins, individual altcoins, and see what medium time frame signals are flashing right now. As far as, the 3-day chart, we'll take a look. We'll just comb through it, see what signals are flashing as far as the Stargate signals go. So right now, Bitcoin on the 1-day chart does have a prepare to buy soon. That had flashed when we went sub 100K to around 98,000. We saw the candle body close above this key 786 level above 100K. And then we saw yesterday a big green candle that took us above the 50-day moving average here and the market structure ribbon resistance. And that's where we're kind of at right now. If we can see continuation and get above 107,000 and close multiple candle bodies on the daily chart above there, we'll likely see that blue buy now come in and we'll break above that market structure ribbon, this red one. And then we'll hopefully start to see that flip from red to green and see this continuation happen for new all-time highs for Bitcoin. So that's the 1-day chart. If we do pull back down, I'd expect probably us to come down to around like 103, 103.5, could go as low as 102.8K. But really that's as far as I'd want to see it go and hold that support. We want to hold that 1-day EMA ribbon as support. And really, honestly, I'd like for us to just kind of hold here and just continue on up. Also too, looking at this, we do have our scenarios here. So at first it looked like we were tracking yellow. It looked like we were tracking and then the war broke out literally on that day. And then we had come down here. And now it looks like we're more in tune with blue. It looks like we might be tracking blue. Really by the end of this month, if we can see a move up to above 110K and new highs by the 1st of July, or the first week of July, then yeah, blue, it's on for blue. It's on for blue. Still tracking those, but yeah, it looked like we were tracking yellow. We're on point for it, but then we saw the war breakout like to the day, which pulled us down. So that's where we're at. And yeah, so that's Bitcoin. Let's look at the total crypto market cap on the 1-day chart. We have a prepare to buy soon there as well too. We're running into some resistance on the market structure ribbon as well. The 50-day moving average is at 3.26 trillion. I'd really like to see us get above there, hold that support and see continuation. If we were to retest back down, we could see 3.10 trillion again to retest that and the 200 moving average. So even though we had a strong bounce in the past 24 hours, don't be surprised that we come down and maybe retest some levels before continuing higher. But I do think, with the ceasefire, that's a positive catalyst for us to see continuation, for this to be, everything that we expected. So let's actually put on the events here because we do have some things coming up. Like today we have Fed Chair Powell testimony. So Jerome Powell is going to be speaking today and tomorrow. And then on the 26th, so I think that's Thursday, we have durable goods order, GDP growth rate. And then Friday, we have personal spending, personal income. So yeah, we have some big macro stuff this week. And we also have the war stuff going on. And then just as where we're at in technicals, as far as the chart goes, is very important as well. So that's where we're at as far as the total crypto market cap and Bitcoin. Looking at, if we look at the momentum here, yeah, we need to see some continuation today. We want to see the follow through, or at least this week, we need to see follow through and us to reclaim back above 3.3 trillion, hold that support, and hopefully have a weekly candle close above 3.3 trillion. That will be the key. But as far as the market structure ribbon goes, as long as we're maintaining the weekly candle bodies above the green market structure ribbon here at 3.13 trillion, then we're okay. We're okay. So that's that. Looking at the weekly chart, we do have the stock RSI at this critical point where it's trying to make a decision if it's going to continue higher or cross down. We don't want to see that cross down. We want to see the continuation higher. And then looking at the stock RSI as well too, it is crossed down, but as long as we're above the 50 line, that's all right. So we want to see us pull back up like that. So that's where we're at as far as that goes. Looking at the 2-week chart, because I think we just saw a 2-week candle close the other day on Sunday. We we were crossed up. This candle is brand new. So yeah, in the next 12 days, we want to see that continuation get above 3.3 trillion for sure and reclaim back above the 2-week market structure ribbon there. And if we can do that, then likely we could see the stock RSI get above this 50 line and the TSI officially cross up, because we still haven't crossed up officially yet on that, but that will be the key. And looking at it, if we do that, it does look like we could be repeating a 2020 type move here, the calm before the storm, and that second cross up. So we had first cross up, came back down, second cross up. That's what ignited everything up for the 2020-2021 bull market. So it does look similar. I mean, if you zoom all the way out, there's no other structure since this whole history here on the total crypto market cap chart that looks similar to where we're at like this, besides this point right here, besides that point. So if we can see that cross up and see us get above this point right here, then it's likely the big boom. We could see the big parabolic move happen at that point. So that's that. And that could bring us up to potentially around 5.8 to 6.3 trillion to potentially even 11 trillion to 12 trillion for the total crypto market cap, which will be huge. So that's that. If we go to now the others chart and we take a look at what we're tracking here as far as a repeat of like November 2024, let's go to that right here. So we saw a nice 3-day candle body close above the belly of the beast, solid, and then we're tracking this with the TSI, so if we can see now a cross up back above the zero line, it's game on. It's game on. Seeing that we saw a strong rally back up, solid, and then looking at, we came back down to retest the wick at 200 billion. So 200 billion worst case scenario, but really I'd want to see us now maintain above the belly of the beast going forward, which is just a hair below at 225 billion. So that's that. And then we need to get above 250 billion for others to really be going on a big move here. You can see this downward sloping resistance spinning back from May. Also, we have the 3-day EMA ribbon, 200 moving average, 50 moving average, all clustered there. So getting above 250 to 252 billion is going to be key, and maintaining above there and holding will set off the next big move. So that's that. So now let's look at the pump dump chart, because where we came up to was the micro 786. So we came up right to that red micro 786. What we were tracking was something similar to back in 2024 as well too, in November, where this came up one more time back at this area, like looking to the left. This came up one more time back at this area, looking to the left. And then we saw a mean rejection from that point. So these next, this week is going to be critical to see a meltdown back through the market structure ribbon band here. And if you look like this and we look at kind of this trend line coming up like that, we want to maintain below this trend line and we want to break below this trend line. So like I said, breaking down below this market structure ribbon, the 50 moving average on the 3-day chart, and closing below there with the momentum continuing down. And that would be from this TSI crossing down hard and breaking back below the zero line. That will be our nail in the coffin as far as we're ready to rattle. But until then, we got to remain cautiously optimistic. So that's that. So now the alt season pulse chart, because in the Discord, link in the bio if you're not already in there, I put in the market updates channel. So alt season pulse chart, that's the ticker. If you want to check it for yourself, just copy this right there and paste it in your symbol search. It rammed its head into the 82% level. As you can see, since 2019, it's got rejected from this point, besides 2020, 2021, where it broke up through it. And that was actually December 2020 to January 2021. And that's what kicked off the alt season of the last bull market. So when we get back into the belly of the beast, that's going to be huge, because that's when, alts do well. When this chart goes down, that means alts are doing well. When it goes up, alts are getting slammed. So as you can see back here in November 2024, when we broke into the beast, alts were doing well. And then it broke back up in January 2025 to February 2025. And that's when everything kind of hit the fan. So we need to see, and what we have saw, and if we take a look, is alts got rejected from that key level. But now we need to see continuation lower and a breakdown. And that will mean alts will recover very well. And this could be the start of the big alt season. So obviously it doesn't look like it right now, but we came up to that key level that every single time when we do come up to it, it kicks off the overall bottoms for altcoins. And then when we break into the belly of the beast, so breaking below 78%, that will be the seal of the deal as far as alt season has commenced. So that's what we need to see. So that's that. Now we're just going to go to be on the 3-day chart and just comb through a bunch of alts. Right now, XLM has a 3-day prepare to buy soon. No buy now yet. So now I'm just going to comb through here. So XRP, no 3-day, but I think we might have had a 1-day. Nope, nothing there. 2-day. So nothing as of recent, but the last signal was a 3-day buy now, and we've gone sideways. XLM, 3-day prepare to buy soon. XPR, no signal on the 3-day. XDC, 3-day prepare to buy soon. XCN, nothing on the 3-day, but on the 1-day, I believe we did see a buy now come in as a recent. Looking at VeChain, we have a 1-day prepare to buy soon right now as we speak. Looking at the 3-day chart, a 3-day prepare to buy soon. Velo, we are holding well above that belly of the beast right now. Nothing on the 3-day, nothing on the 1-day, nothing on the 12-hour. So let's look at the 9-hour. So 9-hour buy now plus maintaining it with the belly of the beast. That's solid. Looking at TIA on the 3-day chart, 3-day prepare to buy soon. No buy now. SUI, 3-day prepare to buy soon. No buy now. That's huge. Looking at Solana, tap that belly of the beast to a T. No prepare to buy soon or anything recent, but the last signal was a buy now. Looking at the 1-day chart, nothing there. 2-day, no, nothing. So, but that nice tap right on the top of the belly of the beast. Looking at SEI, killing it, doing well. Had a 3-day buy now in April, and now we're starting to trend up. Next level around 38 cents. So definitely one of the first movers. If we look at Quants, maintaining above the belly of the beast, it did recently have a sell now signal on the 3-day, but if we look at the 1-day, it does have a 1-day prepare to buy soon. So Quant has been one of the ones that have been strong the past months. 1-day prepare to buy soon above the belly of the beast, waiting for a buy now. Let's take a look at Ondo. So Ondo on the 3-day chart has a 3-day prepare to buy soon, right to that 786, waiting for a buy now. Jasmy doing well right now. 1-day buy now is flashing right now as we speak. 2-day chart waiting for a buy now, and then likely I think it had a 3-day, nothing on the 3-day, nothing there. Yeah, so it has a 1-day buy now right now and a 2-day prepare to buy soon. One of the ones that has recovered nicely so far. Looking at HBAR, has a 1-day buy now as we speak, 2-day prepare to buy soon, 3-day prepare to buy soon. Yeah, and came down to retest those lows. And then Flare has a 1-day prepare to buy soon right now, and that was the most recent signal. Came down to tap that 786 on the correction the past 48 hours. Looking at Filecoin, totally getting slammed below the belly of the beast right now. It's a huge, so undervalued in my opinion. Below the belly of the beast, we have high time frame 8-day, 9-day, prepare to buy soon, 10-day, below the belly of the beast. Yeah, no, that's huge steal of a deal right there. Looking at Fetch on the 1-day chart, nothing there. 12-hour chart, prepare to buy soon, buy now, flashing as we speak. And I think that covers it for now. So those are the most recent signals. That's what I'm seeing on the charts. This week is going to be critical. It's going to be volatile. So stay the course. That's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Link is in the bio for that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.